This is a review of the Anker Ultra Thin keyboard case. It's also a cover for an iPad Air. It has a keyboard with a built-in high-capacity lithium battery. It's model number TC930. Inside of the box, you'll find the keyboard itself, which weighs in at 11 3/4 ounces. You'll find a USB to micro USB charging cable. It's 31 inches long, and the first thing you want to do is charge this keyboard and plug it in. It'll take about 5 hours to charge, and you're going to use your computer USB port or any AC wall charging USB power supply you have, or if you're on the move, you can even use your USB card charger. Also, you'll find an instruction manual and a set of 8 different rubber feet that you can put on the bottom of the keyboard case if you like, or you can put them on also the bottom of your iPad. Yeah, you can see the charging input port. That's what you plug the cable into. And here's the power off-on switch. And I recommend that if you're not using the tablet, that you do turn it off. It'll help extend the life of the battery. You can see 3 LEDs. The first one here is the caps lock LED. The next one's the Bluetooth operation connection LED. And this one's the power LED. I like the fact that they're in front of this groove where your iPad sits. That way, if your iPad's inserted, you can still see the LEDs. I've seen a lot of keyboards where these LEDs are behind here, and you can't see them when the iPad's being inserted. On the top surface here, you have 4 different rubber pads. These are what touch your iPad and prevent it from being scratched. Here, that you can sit your iPad in to have it tilt in the landscape mode or in the portrait mode. This little square here is a pop-up tilt mechanism, and there's a little button here. When you insert your iPad in, the tilt pops up to help support your iPad. When you're done and you take it out, you just simply press this down. The back of this case is a nicely finished aluminum surface. It looks basically like your iPad. As a result of that, when it's mounted with the iPad, it looks like a nice iPad case that was designed and came with the unit. A magnetic latch tilt mechanism that when you bring your iPad down, it automatically latches to the keyboard and holds it into place. See the magnetic hinge that locks onto your iPad. If I bring my iPad over and bring it back, you saw it lock in place. And you can see how strong it is. I literally can hang the keyboard off the case, and it's very steady. Designed so that you can close the case onto the keyboard. And when you do so, your iPad will go to sleep because there are magnets built into the keyboard that the iPad senses and puts it into the sleep or wake modes. Wake mode so that you can conserve the battery power of your iPad, and when you close it, you know that it goes off. With this groove so that when you put your iPad in here, this stand will automatically pop up. You can now put it in like this, and if I lift it up, you see that this already popped up. You can also put it in a vertical mode like so, and have it be in the portrait mode. I'm now going to show how to pair this up with your tablet. What you want to do is turn on the power switch. You'll see the power LED light up and the Bluetooth LED light up. Now you want to hold the function and the C switch down, and you see it flashing. It's in the pairing mode. I'm going to touch the settings. I'm going to touch Bluetooth. It says Anker TC903 keyboard not paired. I'm going to touch that. And it says it's connected, and it's asking me to enter in a code 3553. So I type that in, 3553, and I hit enter. And you can see that it just instantly connected. That code that came up is a random code, and that random code will allow you to pair to multiple devices, but every time you come back to this same device, it should automatically repair. You can see I've typed a little bit on the keyboard. The word dog I've misspelled on purpose. It says DGO. I did that for a couple reasons. First of all, you can see that when I start typing the anything on the keyboard, it doesn't capitalize the first letter like it would if you're using the emulated keyboard on the Apple iPad. That's one thing you lose, so you always have to use the Shift key now. The other thing is that if you misspell a word, it is highlighted from the Apple dictionary, but it doesn't correct it. So I have to come up now and touch the word. It pops up and says dog is one of the possibilities. I touch it, it automatically corrected it. I just wanted to show that there is some interaction between the keyboard and the screen itself, and you just have to learn the nuances and work back and forth. This keyboard uses Bluetooth 3.0. Its distance of working is around 33 feet. Its standby time is 300 days. The time to charge it for the first time and thereafter, because it's a pretty good sized battery, is around 5 hours. That gives it a lot of working time, because its uninterrupted working time is 300 hours, which means you can use it for months using it only 2 hours a day. It is a lithium battery that has a capacity of 800 milliampere hours, and it can be recharged 400 times. Typing, and you get interrupted and stop typing, and you don't go back to it for 15 minutes, the keyboard will go into a sleep mode. That's to conserve battery power. That's why it has an uninterrupted standby time of 300 days. If you come back and it's asleep, you simply touch any key and it wakes up the keyboard. You wait about 2 or 3 seconds and then you can start typing. I'm going to press the caps lock key. I like the fact that this has an LED. It's kind of a warning that it's on. I mean, some people don't even look at the screen. They're just typing away. And because of that, they might not notice it, but they'll see this LED. If I press it again, it goes off. See, the top row of keys is a little bit smaller than these. They've made them smaller to make these keys bigger. That gives you a bigger shift key on each side and also bigger keys to work with. And as you can see, they're very nicely marked. They're not going to smear or easily wear off. This top row here is a function row that has a lot of function keys. If I hit the function button down here and touch this one here, I go to the home screen, for example, on the tablet. I can now touch the tablet and go back to my typing screen. I can also dim the screen, brighten the screen. I can go to the keyboard on the tablet, and here you can see the keyboard on the tablet popped up. I hit function and hit it again, it goes down. Here's copy, paste, change language of typing. This is skip back one song, play and pause your song, skip forward one song. Here you can see I'm going to hit this, it will mute the sound output. Here you can see I can decrease the volume, increase the volume. And this last key here, which is a delete key, also has a lock on it. If I hit this, it turns off the iPad. That's if you're taking a break, for example, and somebody walks up to your keyboard and starts typing, it'll pop up and say, please enter the passcode. So your information on your iPad is protected and locked. When you're done, you can simply take this, lift it off, push this down, it locks into place. Move this forward, and it locks to your iPad. Swing it over, and it turns it off. Now if you open it up, you can see that it's off. Always remember that when you're done, to turn this power switch off, this power switch will help save a lot of energy on your keyboard and make it last a lot longer. The thing about this is I like how it looks. It looks like a little small aluminum laptop PC. Just remember, one thing that's a little different with this keyboard is when you want to pair it with Bluetooth the first time, you hit the function and the C key and the blue light will start flashing. Overall, I like this keyboard a lot. I love the fact that it has a large 800 milliampere hour battery in it. That helps it quite a bit to make it last longer. You're not going to be recharging it as much. It's a nice feature. I rate this product at 5 stars. If I had any complaints about the product, there's only one minor one. It's because this surface here is very shiny. If I turn this light on, you'll see the light on it. It can easily hold a lot of glare, as you can see, and it's a real fingerprint magnet. Some people may be bothered by that, but I think this is an excellent product. This review was done by JJ I'd like to tell you I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.